that supply blood to an organ, right? They take the blood away from the heart, and then it goes towards an organ. Veins are the ones that drain an organ of its blood and take it back towards the heart. So today we're going to look at the arteries. And the easiest way to start that work on the arteries is to try to do a little drawing yourself of the arteries. If you can do this, then that means that you're ready to look at the models, ready to go. So the first thing that I always draw is I always draw the heart. Okay? Heart is where you can kind of get started. So the major blood vessel that leaves the heart and takes the blood to every single part of the body is the aorta. The aorta. So this part of the aorta, where it goes up, is called the ascending aorta. This part of the aorta, where it arches, is called the aortic arch. I love it when we name it logically.
And they only give it one name.
This part of the artery, it goes behind the heart. That's why I'm drawing the little dotted lines to show that it's going behind the heart. This part that goes down, let's call that descending aorta. I can also give it another name based on the cavity in which it's found. What's the name of this cavity here?
Thoracic.
Thoracic. So I can also call this not only the descending aorta, but I can also call it the thoracic aorta. Okay.
Still logical.
What structure does this represent where the heart is sitting right on it?
Diaphragm.
Diaphragm. Excellent. Okay, so what happens is this descending aorta comes down and it crosses through the diaphragm and it goes down like this. As soon as it crosses that diaphragm, it changes name. And it's named for this cavity. What's this cavity here? Abdominal cavity. So let's call this the abdominal aorta. All the way down. Okay. Then, from there, the abdominal aorta comes down, and right around your pelvic region where you can feel your waist, that region right there, it branches into two major blood vessels. Remember, what was the name of this bone again?
Femoral.
That one right there?
Oh, that one, iliac.
Iliac. So let's call this one the left common iliac artery. And let's call this one the
Right.
right common iliac artery.
Artery or aorta? So we got
Artery. When I put just A, it's artery. It stands for artery. You'll be able to use that on the practical exam. A. You'll have to spell it once and then use abbreviation. A for artery, B for vein. Okay.
Oh, L, that's an L.
So pretty easy up to now, right? Pretty logical. Okay. Now, if we follow this common iliac, what happens is that there's a little branch that comes off of it and goes internal, like this. So let's call that little branch that goes internal the left internal iliac artery. The left internal iliac artery. And what would I call this one over here?
The right.
The right internal iliac artery. So if we look at this from the point that it branches all the way to here, it's called common iliac. As soon as we pass up that little branch, right at this point right here, I'll put a little dotted line, then we call it external iliac artery. It changes names. Same artery, it just changes names right after that little branch there. Then what we're going to see is that along this aorta, we're going to have three little nubs coming out, three little arteries that come out towards, this way. And that first little nub that we see coming out is called the celiac trunk. Whenever you see that word trunk, it means that there's not a right and a left. Whenever you see the word trunk, it means no right and left, there's just one of them. You don't put celiac trunk artery, you just say celiac trunk. Right below that, right close by, as we'll see in our cats on Tuesday, is another little nub that comes out, and it supplies blood to the mesentery of the small intestine. Remember that beautiful membrane between all the small intestines? I haven't shown that to you yet very well, but anyway, there's a beautiful membrane. And so this right here supplies blood to the superior part of that, so we'll call it the superior mesenteric artery. Doesn't have a right or a left, there's just one. Artery. They get called trumpets.
Where's that
I don't
piece
need
relative?
this.
I'm sorry. Where's that relative to the abdominal aorta?
Oh, it's coming off of the abdominal aorta. So I'll show you in just a second. It's coming off. It would be coming out towards me. So here's the aorta, it's coming out towards me. That's why I'm kind of drawing it at an angle. A little bit lower is another little nub right here that supplies blood to the lower part of the mesentery. So we'll call that one
Inferior.
the inferior mesenteric artery. God, these arteries are logical. And you'll see these are actually the hardest ones, and the other ones are going to be even easier.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
For now. This is pretty much it.
I knew you were gonna find a way to make the next practical hard.
So it's not going left or right, it's
No,
just going
it's just
straight.
coming out. It's coming out. That's the best way I'm sorry. One of these, I promise I'm going to take art one of these days. Okay, so let's get everybody around here.